Hello everyone, my name is Allian Ashford, and welcome to our unreboxing for the Guncannon GQuuuuuX light type. I don't know why I said it like that, but I did. So let's go ahead and get started here. The first runner-up is going to be the E2 runner, which is the clear visor for the face of the Guncannon. I believe it's going to have some mechanical detail behind it, so I might need to see if I can do any detail work back there. The next runner is going to be the D runner, which has what appears to be parts for the upper torso, potentially some ankle armor. I'm not quite sure. This looks like details that go onto the backpack. Those pipes are in red, so I might need to paint those in a gray potentially. We now have the C2 runner, which is some mechanical detail, joint parts, some of the hands, and I believe what is the base for either the waist or the neck down there. Continuing onward with more mechanical detail, the C1 runner. We have the backpack itself, as well as definitely what appears to be the waist section, and a few more repeats of some inner frame. Looks like we have a part that is popped off the runner. Not surprised given how the handling of this package was pretty rough. Now we are up to the B2 runner, which includes parts for the legs, shoulders, wrists. One thing that I really enjoy is if you look right here, there is a separate part for the white stripe on the shoulder. Not something that I was expecting for a high grade. Up to the B1 runner, which is a partial repeat of what we just looked at. Actually, this might be a complete repeat of what we just looked at. Similar leg parts, shoulder parts, arm parts, things like that, and a very nice red. We now have the A runner, which is the largest runner in the box. It includes parts for the head, the cannon, and the beam rifle. I admit, the cannon is a little bigger than I thought it would be. So that kind of gives me a good idea for the overall size of the kit. We have the feet down there. And I'm not quite sure what this little joint part is, but it's definitely a joint part. We then have the E1 runner, which appears to be another section for the waist. I believe the main part of the lower body kind of rests in that. And it appears to be, this might be a plate for the head, or might be the part that goes on the front of the waist. Lastly, for runners, we have these beam sabers, SB13, and they're molded in like a bubblegum pink, which I'm kind of a massive fan of. It's less translucent, but it really pops. I really like how they've molded these beam sabers. I want to see more of these. Stickers! There are some of them. So we have stickers for the orange cautionaries that I believe go on the forearms. We've got these here, which I believe go onto the thighs and the legs. The little green and black ones go onto the little hard points that are mounted across the body. Then we have some black circulars. We have a green. And then we get to some more semi-rectangular detail bits here, which appear to be a little bit of metallics and things like that. So a decent amount of stickers, however, not covering large spaces, which I can live with that. If it's simply tiny little details and stuff like that, I can work with that. I can make that work. Then we have the manual. I already love how the GQuuuuuX manuals are. We've got information about the light type gun cannon, its development, and why this came about after the heavy type gun cannon. It's got some action poses on the back there, talking about the weapons, pointing out how important beam sabers are, and that yes, they can in fact destroy cockpits. And outside of that, it is standard fare for a manual. Very nice manual layout, though. And then we get back to the box. So we have the art of the light type gun cannon, just like the manual, with another gun cannon in the distance, a bunch of explosions, and what appears to be one of the... Is that Solomon? That might be Solomon in the background. Chat, please correct me. On the side of the box, we've got more information about the unit. Not me smacking the microphone with the box. And then on this side, I believe, we have more action poses, showing off the accessories, the details inside the visor, things like that. As you might notice, this box is a little roughed up. It did not have a good time in transit. I'm looking forward to building this kit, though. I love the GQuuuuuX Guncannon. I know it shares like 90% similarities with the Red Gundam and things like that. I still love it. Guncannon's always been one of my favorite suits, and this is no exception. We're going to be starting to build this on the stream very, very soon. Probably by the time this video gets out, we may have already started building it. But that's all we got for this one. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, if you want to see more Gunpla and Gundam related content, don't forget to like and subscribe, as it helps the channel out a lot. My name has been Alien Ashford, your friendly neighborhood half-vampire, and I will catch you all in the next video.